Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's FabFitFun time. I got my winter 2025 FabFitFun box. Woot woot. I am annual. I'm not going to go over all the things about FabFitFun because most of us know those things already. I did peek though because I want to make sure nothing was busted. You get 6 items. You can customize all 6, whether you're annual or seasonal. It's just if you're annual, you get first dibs, and you get your stuff a little sooner. I only got 4 items, but I did get some add-ons because 2 of the categories I just decided to use credit to use in the add-ons, so I didn't have to pay for my add-ons. So that way it's like customizing the perfect box for me. So, let's get into this. This sucker is heavy. I said I have peeked. The inside of the box, I know a lot of people talk about the inside of the box. You can invert these so that you can have the outside of the box or the inside of the box on the outside if you want to use them for storage. To me, it isn't really Christmassy, but then again, there's a lot of people that don't celebrate Christmas. But they could have did something maybe just with like holly berries or, But it's all right. It's got the New Year, the New Year's like crystal balls, so that's always cool. So I ain't gonna be too mad about that. Let me set this down. I got a table over here to put it on because it's heavy. So let me invert that. All right. First off, I'm just gonna show these quick on these. They always put things like this in here. HelloFresh. If you guys want to use it, there you go. First come, first serve. This is 40% off DoorDash. So if you first come, first serve, you use DoorDash. There you go. All right. First, I'm going to show my add-ons because it's nothing exciting, but the price was right. I paid, I believe they were $1.99, and they're normally, I can't remember what they are normally, but for some reason, they usually only let you have 3, but this time I was able to get 8 of them because I thought they'd be great to put in. I'm making little gift bags for my nieces and stuff, and I like them myself. These are the Lujubar lavender orange shower steamers, and you get 2 in there. I just remember because I had the credit, so they would be free. So I got 8 of them, 8 packs of them. Are they all here? 4. Am I missing one? Yep, there it is. So yes, I did get all 8. I don't need to hold them all up. They're all over here. So I'm happy about that because I like shower steamers. I'm more of a shower girl than a bath girl, although I do like baths in the winter, especially bath bombs. This I got because addressing the elephant in the room, as they say, I do have an eyebrow piercing that I got done 2 months ago, and I have saline and I use Q-tip to kind of clean them. So anyway, this is a reusable. These are makeup Q-tips, but the reason I got this because it was only 50 cents, and I got it just for somewhere to put my Q-tips. So I'm gonna take out the reusable. Let's see, how does this open? Does that slide? Okay, it opens like this, I think. It's kind of a weird. It's like it opens, but it snaps shut. So I didn't realize that. I thought it just had a lid on it. So inside you have they're like silicone. So I will take those out and I will use those, if I want to like touch up, and then I can just clean them because they're silicone. But what I got it for is just to have a case, because right now this is where I keep my real sanitary Q-tips for cleaning my piercings. So I'm going to put them right in here. If they fit, let's pray they do. I didn't think to measure. All right, that works. Just to keep some in there. That way I have them there. A nicer way to keep them stored. I can have them sit right over here so that way they're not just floating about willy-nilly. So let me put those little sponges in there. So that is cool. I'm happy about that. Hang on one sec, guys. Getting over a wonderful cold my husband gave me, so I decided to take care of that off camera. All right, moving on. I am not gonna really do them in order. I got four of, like I said, four of the items, and the other two items I opted for the credit. I still have some store credit too for, they have a Black Friday sale coming up. I think this Friday, the 21st, I think it starts. It's either the 20th or 21st. But I'm wearing some right now that I had gotten in my FabFitFun advent calendar, which you guys will see next month. These are the Unhide Softy Socks. I will say this. I love socks. If there's fuzzy socks in a category that I can pick, I'm going to pick it. I'm a textile person. I love textiles. I love fuzzy socks. I wear fuzzy socks and slippers all year round, even in the summertime. Never go barefoot. I just don't, except for when I'm sleeping. I am wearing a pair right now. I'm not going to show you my feet, but I got my cute little winter gingerbread. I'm wearing short. I'm dressed with a top, but I'm business on the top, pleasure on the bottom. I'm wearing strawberry shortcake pants, pajama pants. But these are the ones that I had gotten in the Advent, just to show you. They got the Unhide, and these are really pretty green. Just to prove to you that I don't go without socks and slippers. That's just, I digressed. If you guys know me, you know that. I will say this about them though, they're nice, but are they $30 nice? It's like $29, or it's either $29 or $32 for these for two pair. No. Because I'm one of those kind of people that I wear them for maybe a month and then I throw them out. So I get them from like the Dollar Tree, or if I buy like TJ Maxx or something, if they have a nice big pack of them. Because I don't like to wear them once they start getting a little threadbare. So, but they're nice. They're the right length. These are a light dusty pink. You can see they have the Unhide. And then there's also this gray. Again, they have Unhide on both. And so that way you always know which is the outside of the sock too. So yeah. I don't know why I'm sniffing them. They smell almost perfumey. I don't have anything in there that has scent. Oh yeah, I do. I don't have anything there that's scented. Oh, Kim. All right, moving on. Then I got the coasters because my living room, the coasters I've been using are Timu coasters, and they're paper. They're just paper, and they stick to the bottom of your beverages, and you pick it up, and the moisture, and they fall on the floor, and they bounce off thing. It just drives me nuts. I'm like, I want some nice sturdy coasters. But my living room is orange and blue. And maybe a little cream. So I got these. One of them is going to stay up here. I'll use as a coaster up here. And the other three will go downstairs because they're neutral. But you'll see what I'm talking about in a minute. They are nice and heavy. They're a big size. I was going to give them away as a gift. And then I was like, no, I want to keep them. So this is the one that I'm not keeping. But they are really nice size. They're that's cold too. They have little rubber feet so they don't scratch your table. But you can see this one's like a green. Which back in the day, we used to have a green sofa. Like a kind of more of a neutral green, and my husband had we went to a tile store, and he had gotten, you know, you get like 12 by 12 inch pieces of tile of like stone like this, like marble, or we had one that looked almost identical to this, the same green with the threading going through. And what we did is he had bought one of them as a square. We put feet on the bottom of it, so that was like a centerpiece in the middle of our coffee table downstairs by our sofa. And then the other one we had bought two of them. And you get them really cheap when you just buy them like that. I know I'm digressing, but bear with me. And then the other one we had cut into 4 pieces that the stone cutters there cut. So they were, they were just basically same size as this, but square. And then we put little feet on the bottom, and those were our coasters. And I loved them, but because they were natural marble, they had fine hairline cracks in them. And in time, if you bump them or anything, they just snap. So these are made of a different kind of a stone. They're like formed instead of just, so these should hold together. But this one is going to stay up here because my room has green. You can see my walls here. It matches perfectly. So I'm going to put that right there, and that can stay up here. And then I have these. And this is the other ones here. My husband's calling me. I cannot answer him right now. I'll call him back. These are the other ones. So these are a lot more neutral. So I'm going to put these downstairs. So I'm very happy about that. So anyway, I'm going to have to probably pause you guys because he's on the road. And if he's calling, it usually means something. But I will be right back to show you my last two items. So stay tuned. Sorry about that, guys. But when the husband calls, I got to answer. All right, moving on. The next thing I got, I don't know what I'm more excited about. I'm going to show this and I'll save the last item. I was hemming and hawing category 1 on which color I wanted to get. I was originally going to get the cream one, but my living room is blue, and I thought it's blue and orange, like royal blue and orange. So I got the blanket because, oops, I just got to get that desk and pack it up. It's by Hyatt bubble blanket. I seen people get this. It's 50 inches by 60. This sucker is beautiful. I love the color. I'm not going to totally unravel it from here because it's easier for me to carry. Well, maybe it won't be easier to carry down. Maybe it will be if I open it. So let me see if I can. But like I said, I'm a sucker for anything with textiles. So this is what she looks like. She does have the bubble pattern, but it's not obscene. You know what I mean? It's not like which I'm happy about. It's not a how do I say it? It's not a like stitched bubble. Sorry, I'm picking the little things off. But it's gorgeous. This color is just and it's so soft, but it's just enough to add some dimension to it. Like, it just adds with the light and shadow. I think it plays really nice off of that. So, sorry, my camera gets all dark, but you can see it's gorgeous. I love this. So, I'm very happy with this. And it's so soft and thick. And it smells good because it was in a box with those shower steamers. So, beautiful size. I have 2 blue throw blankets downstairs, 3 actually, but one's a light color one, and then I have 2 darker color that are the same color as this, but this one's a really rich blue. Those are a little more, and they're cheap. I had gotten, cheap at TJ Maxx and stuff. And then I do have the orange blanket that we had gotten in, I believe it was in our spring box? There was an orange throw. They had 2 different colors. And I got the orange one. So my sofa is blue, this kind of color blue. And I have the orange one down there. And I have like orange throw pillows and blue, royal blue walls, orange flowers. Just so my whole living room is orange and blue and white because I have milk glass. So I'm happy about this. Yay! I'm glad I picked it. Put this stuff. I'm trying to make room here for my this mess I got going on. So, and then the last item, so all 4 of my things I'm happy with. I will say that. That blanket is nice. Oh my goodness. The last thing I'm probably most excited about, because I have been seeing people unbox these. I am so glad I picked them. I'm almost wishing I would have added on a set because they are $42 even on the site. This is the Ririku bowls, ceramic bowls, set of 3. I know a lot of people are going, why 3? Why not 4? Because I don't know if it's all Asian cultures or if it's just, I'm not sure if it's Chinese or Japanese. It says made in China. I used to work at a coffee shop, and they had different sets of china that are for the Asian, for different Asian cultures, and they like odd numbers. Odd numbers are lucky. So like things in sets of 3, 5, 7. So that's why I'm assuming these are a set of 3. But I've seen so many people get these bowls, and I'm so glad I picked them because they are gorgeous. And my husband loves. He used to have this mug we had gotten back when we were first dating, that he had gotten from. We have these like Renaissance fair thing here, and they had a ceramics shop, and they had this beautiful mug, and it was this. You'll see what this looks like, but it was in blue. These are not, but I don't care. I saw them and I was like, absolutely, I am getting these. because I know he would love them too, and we like the size bowl, and it's just the two of us, so 3 works fine. And if my mom comes over, hey. But then I always have an extra one. These are stunning. I love these. Oh, this is what they look like. The camera's probably not going to do it justice. They are glazed. They're glazed all the way except for just a little bit around the edge here, but they're very smooth. They're just so pretty. They got this scalloped edge. I would say my kitchen is yellow and blue. This is slightly blue here, so at least it looks like that to me with the brown. These are just so pretty. It's hard, you can kind of see next to my fat face the size of them. So there is a set of 3 of them. Let me make sure none of them are cracked. I'm not sure if they're dishwasher and microwave safe. I'm going to check that in a minute. But I just wanted to make sure I check them all, make sure that there's nothing wrong with them. It just says Ririku on the bottom. Yeah, these are, I love these. These are so pretty. That's the thing about boxes like this. That's not something I would not spend $42 on three bowls. But as part of a $60 or $65 what I pay box, because I got locked in. They had a deal if you sign up for another year, they'd lock you in at that price because the price has gone up. So I locked in. So yeah, these. I mean, I'm so happy. Those are my picks. Let's not go on and on. I got the blanket, the coasters, the bowls, and the fuzzy socks, and then a bunch of shower steamers, and then a cute little thing just to keep my Q-tips in. So, I wonder if I can push that. Does that? No. It's just weird how it. You think it would be able, you could be able to take that off, but it doesn't. It just kind of slides. See that? But it works. It serves its purpose for what I need it for. So that's it, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you guys are, if anybody isn't with FabFitFun and is interested, if I can remember, I can share a link down below that can get you $20 off your first box if you want to sign up. But you do have to do an annual. That's the only problem. But they do have specials. You just kind of look out for it. Maybe every now and then check on their website. I will link that down below too. Sometimes they'll give you like a free box if you sign up, kind of thing. I just think it's fun because you get some nicer, high-end things. There is skincare, there's makeup choices. Usually I pick perfumes, but this time I didn't. But there's always something for everybody in there, I think. And it's nice just to get something in your house, delivered to you that just fun to open. So, but that's it. I'm rambling. Thanks for hanging out with me. Take care. Stay safe, guys. And I will see you in the next one. Bye.